Alright, believe this is the part where I'm just gonna go on and say it. It's been a long while, man. It's definitely has been a long while, and I'm gonna be frank with you right here. I'm back. Well, I wasn't really gone or anything of that sort. However, here's the thing now, people. Dapper E is here again to give his take on his experience right there. Well, my experience, obviously. I don't know why I'm speaking in third person. So I'm gonna go ahead and give my experience on the Carifta games that I had attended where I was Team Liaison for Team Guyana. Yeah, the stock price gone up, man. Definitely. People, I'm here, and after this intro that we'll play in a few, you'll see and you'll hear and you'll understand what my experience was like. So, tiempo para la intro. Did I get that right? Okay, roll a clip. Yeah, people. Yeah, people. Back again on the scenery. You know how it is. Whole different environment. See this in the background and so forth. And do not get too comfortable with that because it will change in a few. So my experience at the Carifta games. Where to start? So, upon the day, Carifta began. Carifta began was 15. So April 16 to April 18, the Carifta games were there. And earlier within the year, there was a volunteering form that was sent out, and there I was skeptical about it at first. No. Because I was saying, all right, do I need this? Should I do this? Was this really fitting into my schedule or whatever? Because at the time I was doing a lot of modules. At that time I was doing a lot of modules. So much. Yeah. I mean, around 7 I was doing, and all of those were 3 credits, so it was around 21 credits in total. So I did that, and I was saying, should this fit into my catalog of events? Should I really go about and do this? So I'm saying, should this be in the catalog of events that I'm doing? Is this something that I want to do? So I didn't really apply, and besides I was doing my practicum as well, so I didn't see this as a necessity on my half. However, I changed my mind and said I'm going to take up the media because I was doing this module which was an elective intro to media studies. I took it up and I said, okay, I'm going to go ahead and get this in place. I did just that, and a couple of my friends applied as well, and here we were there and walking around getting the thing in place and thinking, all right, Carifta is coming up, so let's get excitement. Let's get the excitement going. Boops, that happened. The day of Carifta has arrived. So, took a taxi, went to the stadium, that is the national stadium, and met up with other volunteers that were there. Turns out that majority of the volunteers were into media. Because there were options there. I saw Team Liaison, media, and some other options, but I was interested in the media at the time. And there and then, took up the media, were introduced to some persons in the media team, and from there, I said, okay, they told us to sit. So fine, sat down, and I must say, first day, they said, okay, breakfast time for you. I didn't know at the time that they had the village where they set up, that's the term for it, village. It was over Yui, where the teams from the various Caribbean islands stayed at. I didn't know that at the time. So while I was there at the stadium, we're okay, water was there, you have electrolytes present again. Breakfast was there for us, and I was like, okay, I'm loving this so far. Not bad, not bad. And we were there. We didn't really do much on the first day. We just got familiar with the place and watched a few races and so forth. I mean, post one on my status and also on the channel as well. I probably put the link somewhere up here. One out of the two, either up here or up there. Yeah. And from there, I said, okay, not bad. First day wasn't bad at all. Yeah, okay. Day 2. I was like, all right, here it is, day 2. So day 2, apparently I was out of media because they were in need of team liaisons. So alright, 3 of us were assigned to Team Guyana. And from there, I said, okay, let's get the work done because I'm there to work. You know how it is. So team liaison, my roles and responsibility along with my colleagues were to go about ensure that the team is in good order, ensure that they got their water, their electrolytes, ensure that they're in line with the events that they're going to do. In essence, ensure that they're comfortable and they're at home, although they're on our island, at home. So went there, we introduced ourselves to the coach, introduced ourselves to the athlete, ensure that all is well, ensure that they're having a good time. And we also learned a lot about Guyana as well. I mean, it was really a fascinating experience right there. And the reason we were there with our team, supporting our team all the way, because it was Team Guyana, now in Jamaica, but it's Team Guyana. I'm working with our team, that's the thing. And we're there in the stands. Notice one of our athletes, yes, got a medal, gold medal, that is. Grateful for that, yeah. Work is putting in. And seeing all of that in place, and it was a joy that surrounded us. Yeah, man, the joy was there. And from there on, we went on, ensure that we were there with our team, ensure that they were comfortable, everything was in place for them, and yeah, it was a good look, definitely. So in the evening, we reasoned, and I was having the thought of whether or not I should stay at UWI at the time. However, I did not because I wanted to come home and, rest. Because honestly, to get up 6 in the morning, well, actually 5 to reach there by 6, it was a tedious task. But it was done regardless. So got up, get there, get it done. So day 2, there were some, finals on top of finals on top of finals. And I mean, as mentioned, I put some of those on my channel already. Yeah, I put some of those on the channel, so I won't really go into details, but I'm telling you, the experience was great. Having to go there and different islands, different Caribbean islands, but I soon get to that, man. Just cool, no, man. Day 3. All right, day 3, I didn't really go at 7 a.m. that time. I stayed a bit late. Day 3, I stayed a bit late. I went there around 10 a.m. because the race would normally begin at that time. The race would begin at 1 p.m. So 1, the major events. Well, let me take that back. My team, they had a major race around 1 p.m. 1 to 3 p.m. I believe it was 3. Yeah, 3 p.m. was a major race because with Carifta, you have a break from 11. Yeah, you have the break from 11 a.m. to 3:30. Yeah, around that time. So coming back, they would be back in good spirits because the thing is, while that break, lunch was needed to give to the athletes. So that would happen mostly at the village back at UWI. And we went there, also have our stuff ready and so forth. Day 3, there I was, went over UWI, stayed there a bit with my colleagues, because it was 3 of us as mentioned. Stayed there until it was time for us to depart so that we could head over Stadium East so that we could be there with our athletes and head over to the National Stadium. Now, Stadium East is where they do their warm-up and so forth in order to get the body active so that likelihood of injury can be reduced and also to get ready for their event. So there, we were there sitting, talking, looking around. I mean, there was Team Bahamas beside us, Team Guadeloupe, French Guyana, British Virgin Island, Trinidad and Tobago, Barbados, among other teams. Yeah, and we're there, and I mean, there was just this feeling of gratitude, seeing that all the Caribbean islands, well, majority of the Caribbean islands, let me fix that up, around you, and you're feeling like, man, experience seems nice here, man. It's definitely a great look for this half. And while there, we got a chance now because it was the final day and so forth. And how can I miss the opening ceremony? I'm going too fast, you know. The opening ceremony on day one, yeah, man, the story might sound all over the place, but it's just how it is. All right, opening ceremony, day one, nice, wonderful experience, loving all of that as well. I mean, dance in the dance crew, come out, the persons on the tall, high thingy stuff where you have to walk with the board on their feet, and that thing similar to the John Connor style of costume making, what have you. But yeah, opening ceremony was something else with the teams coming out and so forth. Now fast forward back to day three. So day three was where the events happen, where you have the relays and the relays, and definitely the high jump, I believe, as well. And yeah, you see a lot. You see the Clayton twins, see Brianna Liston, everyone else, level, all those persons that were performing at champs, and also from other islands as well, British Virgin Island, young lady that win back to back, 100, 200, and so forth, I believe. Under 17. Yeah, I do not want to get it mixed up, but there was this young lady from the British Virgin Island that was doing her thing, and I must congratulate her. She did exceptionally well. Yeah, and all things goes down because yeah, at the village you get our lunch, breakfast is there already, dinner also. So thumbs up for that. They really did a good job right there. And I'm talking the persons that put Carifta together. They did a good job right there. Next on the list, closing ceremony. The closing ceremony was remarkable. I mean, we have a sound clash right there, and the persons on the field, that is the various teams, were awarded first, second, and third. Oh, by the way, Bahamas 2023 will be having the Carifta game, so it's definitely a good look. So save your money, get the Bahamas, and support Jamaica. Moving on. And yeah, definitely, man, I'm telling you, closing ceremony, beer things one, dancing, everything exceptional, firework, all of those stuffs in one. Means friends come in, because on that day you're allowed to come in. It was Easter Monday. You're allowed to come in free for Carifta. So support was necessary. So persons would be at the bleachers, some would be over the grandstand, and there we were. Team Liaison went over to our Team Guyana, spent some time with them, and then we came back over our part, the Jamaica side, where we were there. Looking out, cheering, yeah, definitely cheering. So what was my role as ambassador? All right, so here's the thing now. As a volunteer, we have this recycle ambassador job to do. However, we were shifted over to Team Liaison. And as mentioned earlier, the duties of Team Liaison, we fulfilled that duty. And they were so pleased with us, because someone was telling us that Team Guyana was so pleased with our service that they want us to be there again. And I must say that we're really happy for that. It was really a good review for us. But mainly, went out there, put out our duty, get the thing done right. And I must say, the experience was great, because it helps to build on your experience and get you out there to say, all right, we're in different culture, different environment, and so forth. What we're going to do right here, adapt, learn, and put out what is necessary, so that they can have a feeling of hospitality. That is. So yeah, it was a great look, man. Definitely, man. I'm telling you, straight up. Boom. So this is where I'm going to end it off, and this is the part where I'm going to probably do a follow-up video of what is the Carifta Games, and to give a documentary theme on how it is and what really inspired this event to happen in the Caribbean. All right. So this is the part where I'm going to head out, and thanks again for watching, and this is it. Heading out.